Howdy ho! Welcome to my video. We're going to talk about Marvelous Game Showcase 2023, which, I'll be completely honest, I didn't know that was a thing, but I'm really glad it is because I'm pretty pumped about some of the titles that I saw yesterday. There are multiple titles that I am not going to cover for the purpose of this video. We're just going to talk about Story of Seasons, right? Because I'm a fanatic, let's be real. If you would like to watch that whole video, you can go to Marvelous YouTube channel or even the Xseed one, which is where I found the English translations. The president and CEO of Marvelous and the manager of the Story of Seasons series headed up the presentation. We'll get 2 new titles for the Story of Seasons series, but there are no specific names or many details just yet. They were pretty vague and seem to be hinting at what they will be releasing. So if we watch the trailer, you can see right away that it's very nature-based. To me, it's just showing the environment and the details that they put into some of the surrounding areas. Maybe even on your farm. This might be your farmland, who knows? Because there's chickens, so you would think that's where your farm is at, right? You can see the cliffs and the trees and the grass moving and in the breeze and the clouds, the sunlight beaming through. It's really, really pretty. And it kind of looks like Winds of Anthos a little bit, just because it's kind of open world looking and there's some cliffs and stuff. But better, maybe even. They said they will preserve all the cherished elements of the series, so it will be likely, classic and basic gameplay, like raising farm animals, growing crops, befriending and courting residents of the area, on top of other parts of the games that we love. But it seems there will be some changes to classic gameplay since they keep hinting at experiences that will reach more players than ever before, so I'm really excited to see what they have in mind for that. They claim the big changes to the first title we're talking about here will be putting extra effort into the visual effects of the farm and surrounding nature and environments. This makes me feel it might be a little more expansive around your farm and the town, so maybe more places to explore and experience beauty. Maybe even a little bit like Story of Seasons Doraemon. That was a really large map, in my opinion, and there's lots of places to explore and find different kinds of things out in nature, so maybe it'll be the same type of thing here. And if we look at the animals, you can see that their designs are from Pioneers of Olive Town, except maybe the sheep. I think that's a new design. I do like the animals. They're really cute. And the wildflowers and just the nature elements, as they're saying, visual effects. So the grass blowing in the breeze, the wildflowers, there's butterflies. We get to see the seasons change and even the weather a little bit with the rain and such. And we even get a glimpse at some of the pets that you can have, and the Shibas are not new. There's the black and the tan one. But maybe it's a hint at there will be more options for pets, which we've been asking for because we've always loved that we had so many options from Animal Parade. And even in Friends of Mineral Town, they kind of put some different animals in there, including, I think, the Shibas. I'm excited to see what they have for us, so I'm hoping we get different kinds of wildlife that we can see as well. They don't really show too much. It looks like they're kind of just showing you the farm. So if this is the farm, it's a lot different than it has ever been before, and I'm pretty excited to see what it's going to be like. The theme for the second game, A Story of Seasons you can play with everyone, seems like multiplayer, right? They said they've heard their fans and they want to create a multiplayer or some kind of game experience that you can have where you're sharing your experience with friends, right? That sounds like multiplayer or co-op to me, and I'm pretty pumped about that because that's the first that we've ever seen from them. We've kind of asked for it before, or at least I've seen people mentioning they wish that there was more multiplayer options, which I've never really cared for, to be honest, but when I started playing online on Stardew Valley with my best friend, I'm more open to that idea of running a farm with somebody else and exploring the land and playing the game. So this is adventurous for Marvelous, and I'm really excited to see where they're going with it, especially when you start seeing the drawings and some of the familiar faces in the drawings. For instance, the first picture is of a character bearing a striking image to Kevin from Harvest Moon, Tree of Tranquility, and Animal Parade. He is wearing the same clothes and has similar hair to the playable character. And as well, you can barely see her, but the female character that he's waving to kind of looks like Molly or even Angela from Tree of Tranquility and Animal Parade. In another drawing, the character resembles Casey from Harvest Moon Animal Parade. Same clothes, everything. And it looks like maybe a version of Claire in the background and the river. Along with two familiar faces from Harvest Moon Trio of Towns, Holly and Henry. Maybe even Toby from Tree of Tranquility and Animal Parade in the background, enjoying some fishing? I'm not sure. So what does that mean for us? Like, what does that say to you? Is it gonna be kind of a Story of Seasons universe game where you kind of get to pick from a playable character from any of the past titles? And you can play as that character with your friend and experience the game as you want to. Maybe they've created some maps that you can choose from, or maybe there's only one map. Maybe you get to customize it a little? I don't know. I'm really, really excited, really intrigued by what they have for this game. They don't really talk about it too much besides the fact that it's multiplayer or at least it seems to be multiplayer. So, very exciting stuff. I want to know what your thoughts are, so please leave a comment and give me your opinions. Like, do you think it's going to be something like that where you can choose the main characters from the past games? Do you think there are characters from all the games just intermingling in this universe? Like, obviously it's one shared universe, Story of Seasons, but there are different islands, different locations that these people are at, but in these drawings, it seems that their worlds have converged, and I'm really excited about it. So let me know what you think. If you don't follow me on social media, I have a Facebook page at least. I'm working on other things, so we can also chat on there. But please leave a comment, because then I'll definitely see that and I can respond to you, and I can see everybody's responses maybe in one place. So I'm excited to see what you guys have to say. Share with your friends and get them to comment as well so we can all talk about it, because this is really awesome, and I don't know when they're going to release this stuff. It could just be for next year or something like that, but since we're getting A Wonderful Life. But either way, I'm excited, so please talk to me. Please comment. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!